Is it on? Oh yeah, it is on. Hi guys. We're not that blind, we're just joking. Welcome back to Two Brothers Outdoors. Today, we're going to answer a question that came up last week when we were sawing the locust. The customer that brought the locust up, he's paying by the hour. And he brought up several logs that were like in the 8-inch range. And Tim took the smaller logs, I took the larger logs. Well, we cut a whole bunch more before Tim could. And we both had help from the customer. So today what we're going to do is we're going to actually take a 8.5, 9-inch log we have laying around here. We're going to act as a customer. We're going to time how long it takes us to cut this log and see if it is actually worthwhile cutting these small logs for a customer. Now for yourself, that's a different story. If you need a couple of 1x4s or 1x6s, okay, cut a small log. But when you're cutting for a customer that's paying by the hour, are these logs really worth cutting? Let's find out. Okay guys, the log looks like it's about 9.5 inches. So that's going to be somewhere between 12 and 18 board feet in this log if we cut it correctly. We're going to cut it into 1 by whatever we can get out of it. We got the stopwatch all set up. We'll get ready to go here in just a minute as soon as we get everything warmed up, and we're going to see what we can do. Alright, so since we're racing the clock, we're going to just square this off and see what we can get out of it. We're not going to play around with cutting the flitches and everything else. I'm sure there's not going to be much left in the way of flitches anyway. Alright, here we go. Saw's warmed up. Time talk, you're going to get started here in just a second. And go. So now keep in mind, when a customer is paying you to saw his logs into lumber, he's usually helping. He's doing the bulwark to keep you on the saw and keep the saw moving. And that's what Tim is doing today. It looks like the cant is going to square up to about 7 inches. So it's going to be 7-inch wide boards, 1 inch thick. Let's see how many we get. As far as the clock goes, we're moving along pretty good. Oops, I screwed up. Looks like there's more of a dip in the log than I realized. I'll have to back up and recut again. Notice how the saw is throwing sawdust way away from the mill. It's like blowing it 15-20 feet away from the mill. That's another modification I've made on my Hudson. I cut the end of the shroud out so that it throws the sawdust away from the mill instead of piling up underneath the head. Minutes 13 seconds, we already got our first board cut. Probably gonna be 1x6s, maybe 1x5.5s. 2 cut. Wait for it, 10 minutes, 35 seconds. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 12 minutes, 7 seconds. All right, so we're going to give it like 3 minutes to unload this, and then we'll stop the clock. Because in the real world, you have to get the wood off the mill. So we're going to put it on the back of the tractor. Okay. All right, stop the clock. 13:37. We're going to round that up to 14 minutes. 60 minutes, 60. Divide that by 14. All right, that equals 4.28. Now, divide $80, 80 point, divided by 4.28 equals, all right, that's $18.69 is what it would have cost that customer for us to saw that up. So let's figure out the board footage and see what we got and see what it's worth. Okay, so take 18.69 Divide that by 6 boards. That's how many boards we got. Equals $3.11 a board. $3.11.5. So let's say $3.12 a board. Okay, so real quick, let's see how much it cost him per board foot. So take the 4.66, that's board feet per board, times 6 boards, $27.96. So I divide 18.69 by 27.96. That's about 70 cents a board foot. So right now, green ash is bringing like $1.50 a board foot on the market. So 70 cents a board foot's about a little under half of what it would cost if you bought it already sawn. All right, guys, if you think it's worth cutting a log that small, leave us a comment telling us so. If you don't think it's worth sawing a log that small, leave a comment telling us that too. And what do you think? What is the cutoff? How small a log should you stop at before it's not worth cutting it for the customer at 80 bucks an hour? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're creeping up towards 1,000 subscribers. We'd like to break over that 1,000 mark. All right, guys. Until the next one, we'll catch you later.